A KSL Sports presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Sponsored by UCCU.
Welcome to the house that Jim McMahon built here at Roy High School. It's homecoming at Roy High School, and boy, are they putting on a show tonight. You can see a paratrooper coming into the stadium right now with a flag. We'll be able to show that to you here in a second, but both teams are ready to go here tonight as we host a very key Region 4 battle between the Roy Royals and the Woods Cross Wildcats. Jeremiah Jensen, Stevenson, Sylvester with you tonight as we watch this parachute come on into the stadium. Sly, this is a good one tonight. We've done a lot of Roy games over the years, and now you've got Woods Cross. Brody Benson's done a great job building this program, and all of a sudden you've got two juggernauts in 5A matching up here on the homecoming game.
Yeah, it feels like these guys have been building up for this. I can't wait to see this matchup. It's going to be absolutely awesome. What we've seen from Roy over the past few years has been just close of getting to the big game at Rice-Eccles Stadium, and I think they're ready. They're 6-0 on this season. They got 7 returning starters on offense, and the dynamic Robert Young, which we're going to call his name tons of times tonight. It's going to be awesome times for them to show up, especially against a team like Woods Cross, who's coming into this game highly talented, highly motivated, especially from the performance last year. They're going to want to get some get back here at the Roy High School. So I'm excited for this matchup tonight. It's going to be absolutely electric because it's HOCO, right?
It's HOCO tonight.
It's HOCO tonight.
HOCO tonight here at Roy, and what an entrance there. The game ball has been delivered in style. Enjoyed that, and the teams are about to take the field here. Here comes the flag right now. A successful landing for the American flag here at Roy High School. What a start to tonight. We got the teams that are about to run out on the field as well, so we're going to keep the electricity up a notch here, Sly, as both teams get ready to come out here. But as we look at this matchup, Sly, we have two teams that know how to run the football.
Yes.
This is going to be a little old school tonight. Not that Roy can't light up the scoreboard, nor Woods Cross, but the styles, the way they're coached, the way they play is hard-nosed.
Yeah, I can't wait for physical football. That's what I look forward to. The games I love to call, games I love to watch, especially at the high school level. These guys are motivated. There's tons on the line, especially region play. That's what I love about football. You don't have as many opportunities as you have as other sports, which makes every single week special, especially when you have the history like these two have history. So this game's going to be very, very interesting, and you're going to see who wants to be big dog here in Region 5.
Number 2, Reese Hammond.
Captains are coming to midfield.
Number 32.
We will have a coin toss.
And number 52, Haddon Rotz. Also number 50, Logan Bailey. For the Royals. Number 0.
We'll take you there to midfield right now for the toss.
Number 16, Drew Gardner. Number 65,
Interesting matchup today.
And number 74, Wes Parker.
And watch lots on the line. Love the black and gold theme. That's why I love coming up here.
Of course, a Pittsburgh Steeler would love the black and yellow.
That brings me back home. These all yellow uniforms today look awesome. Great homecoming special for these guys. Fan base is here thick. Crowd is live. You're going to see lots of loudness from the student section as we head into the month of October. This is going to be awesome.
They will kick off defending.
The season has flown by. Already into week 7 of the high school football season. And we're ready to go. We are ready for some football.
Once again, we want to thank KSL Game Night Live, Game of the Week. We've got Jeremy Jensen and Stevenson.
Got some fireworks down in the end zone. Let's watch the Roy Royals take the field here at homecoming.
Royals fans, this homecoming, are you ready for some football?
We watched an offensive lineman almost lose his life, but he bounced right back up and he's ready to go. No harm, no foul. Now they are going all out tonight at Roy High School for a night that everybody here will never forget. Woods Cross, they want to spoil the party, and they've got the team to do it. Brody Benson has this Wildcats team playing at a high level. They had one off week against Bonneville this week, or this season. Other than that, they have looked really, really sharp.
How about the pyrotechnics here at Roy High School?
We've got a fireworks show coming up, by the way,
you guys,
at halftime.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be absolutely awesome. I love the show that these guys are putting on. There's a reason why they got big support here from this community, man. Everybody loves to come to these games. It's a full show, man. Dancing team, cheerleaders, football teams doing well. Very, very exciting football here at Roy High School.
So as you saw at the midfield, when the captains came together, as the referees told you, the Woods Cross will kick off, the Royals will receive. To open up this Region 4 battle. Roy all alone in first place in Region 4, which is very competitive.
Number 20, Jason Mills. Deep to receive for the Royals.
You got Woods Cross, Bountiful.
And number 5, Robert Young.
Right behind him. And we are underway here on Game Night Live. It's a touchback, no return.
Ball comes out from the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Roy will start the game at their own 20-yard line. At quarterback for the Royals will be Drew Gardner. Now a senior. He's had a lot of varsity experience. Played some big games. Joined in the backfield by Logan Sella. We'll see plenty of Robert Young tonight, number 5.
Yeah, he's Mr. Everything in this offense.
See him in motion. Woods Cross showing some pressure here out of the gate. Only one safety back. And they got to move, and they got what they wanted.
That's an interesting way to start a football game. Get the homecoming jitters out, settle down, make this happen. This is honestly, I don't know how you get false starts on the first series, of a game. The first series of the game should be completely scripted. These guys had a little bit of confusion over there. Here they go.
Gardner to pass over the middle. Catch is made. To the sideline. Dancing out of bounds is number 2. That's Zay Morris with the catch. And that'll move the chains after the penalty.
Great pitch and catch. There's multiple guys open there. You had Robert Young across on the deep dig. He was open as well. There's multiple guys to choose from Drew Gardner there. He did a great job. Nice, easy throw. Pick up the first down.
Now they're going to shift the formation. The Royals are coached by Chris Solomona in his 3rd year. Former Oregon Duck player. Been very successful here in his 3 years at Roy. No gain there as Sella carries. A crew of Wildcat tacklers take care of business. Solomona now 22-7 overall in his 3 seasons with the Royals. They were 1 win away from a trip to the semifinals last year to Rice-Ecken Stadium.
Yeah, we were on that call. It was a great game.
Gardner taking a deep shot, looking deep, open. Catch is made. Tripped up at the 20.
Turf Monster got him. Zay Morris, great pitch and catch right there. The setup in the pocket is what I loved. It was great motion, great action in the backfield with the play action. But this setup in the pocket, leading the receiver, in stride catch, Turf monster got him right there. But great play call, great action, and now they're back on the ball.
Not before he gains 50 yards. Roy's now in the red zone. At the Woods Cross 20. What a start for Roy. There's Gardner. Going to hand it off to Stella, right up the middle. Plenty of room to run. Breaks tackles into the end zone for the touchdown. It took just 1 minute and 20 seconds for the Royals to strike first.
Just how you drew it up, right?
That's easy.
Great job. Great execution across the board. And here, you have to respect Logan Sella in the backfield. So that's why the play action fake worked earlier in the drive. Got the ball to Zay Morris, and then you hand it off to Logan Sella and have him run it all the way to end zone. Great job.
Colby Froker in to attempt the extra point. One of the best kickers in the state. We've got some good ones this
Blocked.
year. That was blocked. So not the start they want on special teams. But the Royals will celebrate a 6-0 lead.
Look at this. Point of attack, broken tackle. It's almost like you don't want to guard him right there. You don't want to tackle that guy. Great play call, great surge by the offensive line. Came wide open. The gap you wanted is the gap that came wide open right there for Sella. Amazing job at seeing it, powering through that hole, making that defender miss in the open field, putting 6 on the board.
The Royals showing why they are 6-0 this season. 3 of those wins came against Region 1 teams in 6A. They got the best of Fremont, Weber, and Farmington. They are loaded with weapons in that offensive front and defensive front, as you'll see here on this possession. They can bang with anybody in 5A and even 6A. This is a good football team. Now Woods Cross will show us what they can do with that triple option offense. Froker will kick off. No chance. So Woods Cross will start their first possession from the 20.
I always think about it. Is it better to take the ball and start the game in the first quarter with it, or wait till halftime? I think there's different strategies. Depends on the team that you have. But here, it's hard. Other team, it's not easy to play from behind. You can score on that first drive, you're in the driver's seat. That's what Roy does on that drive. Here you see Woods Cross.
At quarterback for Woods Cross is Jesse Simmons, and he hands it off
Tapa
to a player we're going to call his name a lot. Keep your eye on number 32. That is Viliami Tapa Autautai. His friends call him Vili Tapa. And
his friends call him Tapa, I'm going to call him Tapa.
The top rusher in the state right now. 854 yards on the ground, coming in 13 touchdowns.
Oof.
He already has 131 carries in 6 games.
That is your workhorse. The definition of your workhorse.
Literally. Vili Tapa with another carry.
131 carries. Insane. He could literally get 1,000 yards tonight. The way that this wing T offense goes, you can get to 140, 150 easy. The way he's mowing through this line, it's like you know it's coming and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's no secret what they're doing here offensively. You don't see this very often in 2024, but they're running a triple option. Brody Benson staple. He had so much success with that at Highland. Very successful run at Highland for Brody Benson. Now he's building this program at Woods Cross, and he's turned them into a winner. Be 3rd down and 3 from the 37. Vili Tapa fighting close. He's right there. They might give this to him. I think they did. He's at the 41. That'll move the chains.
Thing about this wing team, man, they grind you out. You gotta You got to stick with it, stay consistent, because even when they're down big, they're going to do the same exact thing and keep running. It gets the defense exhausted, man. It's the first quarter. I see a lot of hands on hips from Roy already.
Yep. Woods Cross wants to wear them out with this offense. Right up the middle. Again, Liliama, top of a Tautai, getting the work.
Averages 6.5 yards a carry. That's the thing, like some of those carries are like these 1 yard gains, but he busts so many big ones, it increases that number.
What's the key to defending an offense like this?
Gap responsibilities. Everybody don't worry about everything going on. Like, look, I have my responsibility and I'm taking care of it. If I have the quarterback on this play, that's what I have. If I have the wing on this play, if I have the guard I'm supposed to pay attention to, don't try to do two things at once because you'll mess things up. And that's what they want. That's what this offense wants you to do. They want you to think about all the other things except for the one thing that matters, which is your responsibility. So, and that's what's the part is they grind you out. You get tired. You start thinking you got to be hero and start doing too much, and that's when they crease you.
Loss of yards there, 3rd and 12. Simmons is going to pass, rolling to his right. He's going to run now. He's going to dive near the 45-yard line. That's not going to be anywhere near the marker. So Woods Cross will have to punt.
Great defensive stand right there. Way to stay on the keys. I know it was 3rd and long, so it was a little easier. But great job of staying on the pass and keys, not allowing any of the receivers open. There was nobody open on that.
Jace Bills will punt for Woods Cross. Back to receive is number 11, Rhett Slater. Nice high punt. Sure. He's going to signal a fair catch in traffic. Oh. And we got a flag.
Roy got it back, but they're going to call fair catch interference. I'm going to get an extra 10 to 15 yards there for Roy. Start this ball with a 55-yard field. That's not bad.
Kick catch interference on the kicking team. 15 yards.
Fair catch on the kicking team.
First down.
So that'll give Roy, outstanding field position to start this drive. Already up 6-0. At Hoko, what a crowd we have here tonight. We always have a great time when we come to Roy. Stands are always packed, no matter what. Looks like a false start for the Royals.
Dead ball. False start offense. 5 yards. Replay first.
I mean, this is how the last drive started out, and we see how that ended.
Didn't seem to hurt them. Woods Cross will try to take advantage here. Gardner's going to pitch it outside. Robert Young's first touch of the game. Robert Young's electric out to the outside, dancing around defenders.
Wow.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Wow.
He takes a simple pitch and turns it into a big gain.
And they did what I don't like either and pitched it into the boundary.
And still made it work.
But it was like a dead toss. Dead toss, they pitch it and they come straight downhill. The blockers, the great thing was the blocking there on the left side of the offensive line. There was a surge here to not allow any penetration, which allowed Robert Young to get out in the open and make that happen. Great execution there by Roy.
Great job by the offensive line. Moves the chains, 1st and 10. Again, so much for that false start penalty. Hasn't been a factor here for them early. Gardner looking deep again, taking a shot.
That's
too much on it. Looking for Froker, Colby Froker.
gonna call pass interference on that one.
There is a flag on the play.
It was holding. He was definitely holding.
Yep.
But Froker in the open field is Speedy. He's got range there.
Holding defense. 10 yards.
So that's the thing.
First down.
Like, the ball was in the air when the holding happened. So is that pass interference or is that holding? He was holding throughout the route. I'd take the 15-yarder over the 10-yarder, though. So
Either way, they got the ball at the 31-yard line of Woods Cross with the new set of downs. 6:41 left to play in the first quarter. This has been all Roy so far.
Moving down the field with ease, even if they get a false start penalty. That's Zay Morris here at the bottom of the screen.
Handoff. Sella turns it up. Brought down for about a 4-yard gain.
Wow. Yeah, that's not bad. You take 5 yards on 4 yards on first down.
Four receivers, two split on each side with Gardner in the backfield with Sella, and now sends a man in motion. Gardner throws it quickly over the top to Robert Young. Can't quite get it.
He got zero coverage across the board. He's seen it with that short motion. There was nobody up top. He knew exactly where he was going to go. He had time. They were blitzing, but he had time. The blitz pickup was epic. Great blitz pickup here. He had time. He just forced that. That literally backyard pass. That one should have been. He got rushed. He realized it was zero and knows he got to get the ball out, so that's why he rushed it, which is totally understandable. But in there, you got an opportunity for a touchdown. You take your time. You take the hit if you need to, just like Jaden Daniels did on Monday Night Football right there. Yep. He knew it was zero. He knew what he was getting, but it was like throwing a perfect pass is more important.
Missed opportunity for Roy. Now 3rd and 5. Gardner looking to his right. Throws it over the top again. Can't get there. Incomplete.
Yeah,
no flags.
Drew Gardner's starting to get greedy. All right, he's starting to get greedy. You have Sella open in the flats. He could make it 4th and short. Now it's 4th and medium, which is not what you want. He wants it all. You understand you get the coverage, but he's throwing the ball before they become open. They're playing great defense right now on those things, but you're in 2-down territory. You need to take what you can get. Sella was open in the flats, which he's one of your top receivers as well out of the backfield.
Trips to the right, 4th down and 5. Gardner rolls right, now throws to the end zone. Incomplete, and Roy turns it over on downs.
That wasn't a bad throw. Just Robert Young couldn't run under that. I thought that was going to be good. It was good patience. He honestly could have ran this himself here. You know, I know 38 was out there, but you make one guy miss. But he had the right guy, right play. Just a little bit more touch.
Credit to the Woods Cross offense, the secondary. They do their job. Keep Roy out of the end zone. No points for the Royals, and Woods Cross will take over at their own 26-yard line. Bealey fumbles, ball's out, recovered by Roy. We have our first turnover of the game, and the Royals come up with it.
Great defensive play right there. Great job. Way to wrap up. I believe that was Justice Flores right there on the tackle.
So Flores forces the fumble.
Yeah, that was just perfect technique, exactly what you want to do. You squeeze that running back, and when you swipe down and chop down, you're chopping down at that
no
ball.
Turnover. Scratch that.
Oh, wow.
Woods Cross keeps it.
Do we get an explanation? I saw a ball pop out, and I saw the referee pointed that way.
Was he ruled down? I didn't hear a whistle.
Dead ball. False start.
So no turnover.
5 yards. We play second.
That's what's crazy is the back judge was adamant about, or the umpire, he was adamant about it was Roy's ball.
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened there.
Well, that was not the That was not the case. Woods Cross retains possession, now 2nd and 8. Simmons, he's wrapped up. Jesse Simmons, the quarterback, doesn't get much there. This will be 3rd and 8. Wildcats fortunate to retain possession here. But a tough task against this Roy defense to pick up 8 yards. Motion, Simmons is gonna pass. Rolling right, throws deep, takes a shot. Incomplete.
I don't think he's used to running a route that deep. He's doing a lot of looking around while the quarterback had the ball.
Eli Bodell, the intended receiver, he's their leading receiver this year with 3 catches. They don't throw a lot.
3 catches.
Back out to punt. Woods Cross. They almost get to it. Short punt, takes a Woods Cross bounce and goes out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. I'll mark it right at the 41 to be exact. So Roy, after giving up the ball on downs, will get another shot here in the first quarter. Up 6. There's Coach Solomona right there. They back it up to the 38 instead of the 41. That's where we'll start this drive. Cello with Gardner in the backfield. 4 receivers. Trying to spread out the Wildcats defense. Now a man in motion. It's going to go to Cello up the middle. Nice run on first down. He picks up about 8 or 9 all the way up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, the way Cella's running the football, I would give him the ball, a lot more. It's going to open up the play-action pass, which they got the big play to Zay Morris on that first drive. I would just make him your workhorse right now. Give him the football.
Motion man. Gardner pitches forward to Sella. Technically a pass. Up to the 50. That'll move the chains.
Wow. I love that play. The misdirection, the motion, the advance. If he breaks this right here, that's going to be a huge, huge play. That's hard for a defense to keep up with. Is it run? Is it sprint option on the outside? Didn't they shovel it? Yeah, that's a great play.
Roy now past midfield. We got a flag. And another false start. That's
dead ball,
3.
false start, offense, 5 yards.
Still first down.
3 on each drive so far. So 3 total, 1 on each drive. That'll move it back to the 45. And each time on the very next play, they've been able to get a first down. Let's see what they do here. Up 6 with 3 minutes left in the quarter. Gardner's going to throw over the middle. Catch is made. And once again, they get a first down. They move it down to the 40-yard line. The catch is made by Hunter Webb, the senior tight end. 6'1", 205.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen him. That is a threat over the middle, if I ever tell you. That is what you want. That is a quick. I don't think that was an RPO, but the way that ball came out was like an RPO. Great decision, great play call after the false start.
Gardner's going to hand it off. Sella again, getting some tough yards. shoestring tackle prevents him from getting more.
Keep doing that. I would just get on the ball, go left or right with this zone read run, and make it happen. It's going to open up that play action pass. That is hard to stop right here. Sella seems determined. This offensive line, you got to reward this offensive line. They're doing a terrific job. Watch on every run play where the line of scrimmage is reestablished.
Sellis, 5'11", 210. Big body back there, running again. Bruising run up the middle, into the secondary. He'll move the chains.
Now right here, you get a new set of downs. I would do a bootleg, a play-action bootleg. Sprint option to your right. Keep it in your right hand. And you hit Robert Young on the over route. Robert Young starts in the backfield here. Let's see if they go play action here.
From the 20, Robert Young the carry. Gonna try to bounce outside, he's going nowhere. Great job by the Woods Cross defense. Tackles made by number 27. Ryan Miller with the TFL.
Yeah, I mean, you ran all those run plays. You got Woods Cross ganging up on the run right there. That's when you hit them with the play action of the bootleg right there. You take advantage of their aggressiveness.
Miller, the sophomore outside linebacker, makes a big play. It's a loss of 2. Roy, handoff, Sella. No, it's Gardner, he keeps. Gardner inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. We'll see if we get one more play here in the quarter as the clock winds down.
Should get one more. It's a 3rd and short. This is good. Great decision to keep the ball right here.
Yeah, Gardner did a great job. He faked everybody out, including me and the photographers.
I thought it was going to be an RPO. I think he had the RPO option, but the field was too wide. He's like, I'm not even going to mess around. Let me just take this. A great job by Gardner there, making it 3rd and short. Oh, they're good a quarter.
They don't have to run a play. That's the first quarter. Pretty good start to this game. Roy scored on their first possession. Since then, it's been all about the defense. 6-0. Roy leads Wood Cross on Game Night Live. We'll be right back with second quarter action after this.
This is a brand you know and trust, and with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitter.
Feeling hurt? Uncomfortable standing, walking, or running? Salt Lake Running Company offers free custom shoe fittings. With an assortment of functional footwear and inserts, we've got solutions to help you have your best workout, work day, or work escape. For over 25 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped people find the perfect personalized fit that keeps them comfortably moving. Visit us at one of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com today.
At UCCU,
your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Welcome back to Ernest F. Durbano Field at Roy High School. The Royals with a 6-0 lead. 3rd and 3 from the Woods Cross 13 as we begin second quarter action. Direct snap up the middle.
Robert Young, Wildcat.
Robert Young got it, and he's got a first down. So now, goal to go for the Royals. as they try to take a 2-score lead.
I'm loving this offensive line. The surge that they're getting on all these run plays is making Woods Cross honestly feel a little out of sorts. You don't know how to do it if your offensive line is that dominant. You got an injury here. The offensive line is that dominant, it's hard to have confidence on defense. The wind knocked out of him for a little bit there.
Let's hope he's okay.
It's a nice breeze outside, I tell you.
Beautiful night now that the sun's gone down. It was scorching hot today.
Yeah.
For this time of year anyway. And once that sun started to set, a little breeze coming in. It's a beautiful night for high school football. You see the setting here. What a night. Again, we need to do a most beautiful settings in high school football in Utah. We have no shortage of candidates. Up outside into the end zone. Touchdown, Roy. Robert Young adds to the list. That's touchdown number 18 this season for Robert Young.
What are you going to do about that?
Not one thing.
That is speed. That is dynamic ability. It was supposed to hit off tackle, but he's like, I got so much speed, I'm just going to hit this up outside. And the pyrotechnics is out.
Fireworks after every touchdown here at Roy.
Watch him possibly do a fake field goal here. Robert Young is your holder. But they missed the first extra point. Oh, yeah, that's a nice kick.
Froker gets this one, and Roy takes a 13-0 lead with 11:46 left to play in the half. Here's the touchdown by Young. Direct snap. Pretty simple.
That's simple. That's easy.
Can you believe it? This is game 7. He now has 18 touchdowns. Rushing, receiving, or special teams. He's got a couple returns this season. Crazy number.
That's insane. Good on him. It's 11th rushing touchdown of the year. 5 receiving touchdowns. Two special teams touchdowns. This guy is on it, man. He is a dynamic force. As we said coming into this game, Robert Young is one of those guys that you just get the ball in his hands and watch him work. You know, he'll make lightning out of a bottle. Make it happen. Special talent.
No chance for a return. Woods Cross will start at their own 20. Wildcats have not been able to get this triple option offense going here tonight.
Do those push-ups, cheerleaders. I see some of them struggling down there, cheating on them push-ups.
Well, they're probably sick of doing push-ups this year, the amount of points that Roy scored this season.
I know.
They all look like bodybuilders down there. Woods crossing. Oh, it almost broke it. Out to the 24-yard line. Second and 6 from the 24. Up the middle give. Fighting for yards. Maybe 1 or 2.
You know, it's just crazy. You know what's coming, and there's still nothing you can do about it. I know there's going to be a handoff to the fullback. But what am I going to do about it? Absolutely insane.
Third down and 2. Simmons handoff. Ooh. Roy gets a stop. They're short.
Only gets a yard there. Yeah, you got to punt this football. You are too deep in your own territory. But, hey, you're down 13-0 now. You got nothing to lose. Make it happen. If you're in the wing T offense and you can't get a yard, this is the mentality right now that's going through coach's mind. You're in the wing T offense, you can get a yard.
Brody Benson's going for it. Or not. They're going to take a timeout. They're going to talk about it. I mean, feels a little early and a little desperate slide for that. But you're right. That's what this offense is built to do.
I would understand. But even on that play, it did really stop them, right?
Yeah.
Here at Roy High School. We got Juanita, his wife Juanita, and son Dan and Gibby. We want to welcome them to the game tonight.
They are surging every single play. So,
Also, reminder.
yeah, I'd definitely go for it if I were them, and that's what it looks like.
That's we're lining up after the timeout. That's what they're lining up to do. Here we go. This is a key play. Coach Solomona for Roy's getting the crowd into it here. Trying to raise the roof. Here we go. Big play, 4th and 1. Wildcats get it. They go with Simmons right up the middle. You're right, Sly. That's what this offense is built to do. If you can't get a yard with this offense, try another offense.
It's almost like a guaranteed tush push, right?
Yeah.
Tush push was the same way. If there's a yard, you know what's happening. So did they set a record? Did the Eagles set a record for how many times they converted 4th down?
Oh, I think so. I think they blew it away, yeah.
Right.
Catch is made. They throw it. Their first completion of the game. The catch is made by number 13, Marcus Steffen.
Sucks. You got to be on your keys, man. They'll lull you to sleep with the run and then hit you with a pass. Great throw. Great out route. And give it back to Topper.
Simmons keeps trying to get outside. He does not. What a play made.
Great job.
On defense.
Great job.
Jackson Schofield.
We watched that mesh right there. He saw that QB pool and he just went for it. Great job right there.
That was a nice stop. It's 3rd and 5 now. Loss of 1. TFL for Schofield. Roy's done a tremendous job defending this triple option so far. Under 9 minutes to play in the half. Big play for Woods Cross. They need a first down to keep this drive alive. Simmons is going to throw. Catch is made right at the chains. It's going to be close. He's right there.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. That's a first down.
That does it. He moved the chains. Again, they pick their spots with the pass.
Right. Well, I mean, they don't do good at deep throws, right? So you got to protect those short routes right there. That was just a straight hitch right there with a very off coverage, which is kind of hard against this offense, man. You're going 0 on the outside all the time. So you would expect to be a little tighter on your man.
Noah Godfrey the catch. He moves the chains. Simmons keeps, pitches. He's in trouble. The Roy defense is all over. They're doing a good job of stretching that out.
To the boundary.
Right.
You got no field. The hash marks in high school football is so much wider.
Yeah.
He was already on the bottom of the numbers by the time he caught the pitch. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, Crew Cornelius didn't have a chance. You're right. It makes it easier to defend that triple option.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to the short side of the field.
Loved when Air Force did that into the boundary. Come right at me. Come on, man.
Let's see if they go right this time. 2nd and 14, a loss of 4. They do. Cuts it up. Trying to get to the outside, and he does not. Great job by the Roy defense. Riker Martin with the carry. Schofield with another tackle for loss.
All over the place. He is playing amazing right now. He's playing that alley. He's that alley player right now. So he's watching. He's not taking the initial dive play. He's there for the quarterback and the pitch, and the triple option pitch. That is his responsibility in this. So he's almost the 3rd level right there, but he's doing a tremendous job of reading and making all these plays.
3rd and 14 from the 37. Simmons will pass. Takes a shot over the middle. actually to the sideline, and he missed.
Gonna get a flag there for holding. There's a reason why he was so slow to get out of that coverage. Hit him with a double move, and defenders decided to hold him.
Holding on the defense. 10-yard penalty. Previous spot.
It is not a first down. It gives them 10 yards. So that, again, they have a decision to make on 4th down. That makes it 4th and 4. They have got to get to the Roy 49-yard line to move the chains. Big play here for Woods Cross. Under 7 minutes to play in the half. Simmons, handoff, cuts it up, short. That's 3rd down, I apologize, not 4th down. It was 3rd down because of the penalty. So not 4th down, but they are short here. Gets to the 49, they're 2 yards short.
Awesome. Yeah, again, this is this type of offense. You should be able to get a yard, 2 yards even. This is tush-push-esque time right here.
Roy loads the box. Simmons hands it off. Billy Tapa. They go to their bread and butter, and he gets it done. They went away from Veely for a minute there.
Yeah.
But when they needed it, they give it to him, and he's got the first down.
That's the thing, too, about this offense. They hold the ball forever. So it's not like they're going to go up and down, or they're not like they're going to score quickly on you. They're just going to grind it out. It takes forever. So when they get behind, it really sucks because they just hold the ball. But
ooh, violent tackle there.
Yeah. Even on this drive, they've held the ball for quite a bit of time here in this quarter.
Tapa Tutai tackled at the 41. It'll be 2nd and 6. Man in motion, Simmons hands it off. No, he's going to keep it, and he goes down. Great job on defense. What a read. Number 22 with the tackle. Karsten Engberg. The junior linebacker, 6'2", 210. Gets Simmons in the backfield. Curious spot, Sly. Looked like he'd lost more than that, but they give him forward progress. Simmons over the middle. Wide open cut! 10-5 touchdown! Woods Cross catches the defense napping. Crew Cornelius into the end zone.
It's so hard because that's the alley player. I believe it was Froker in the alley player, the alley slot. You have that wing. He goes out. You got to guard him, but you're so worried about the run, but you have to understand the situation. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 9.
Yep.
They're going to throw the ball. And so they threw the ball right there, and that was just a missed assignment right there on the defense by that alley player. And that's what sucked. You can't miss your assignment. You asked me earlier, everybody's got to stick to their one assignment and do that job and rely on the next man to you to do that job. And that right there, the alley player's job is that wing player. He releases like that right down the slot. That is your guy. That's tough because he was wide open. The ball hung forever. Against the offense like this, you're going 0 across the board. So you have no help. So if you lose your guy, that's a touchdown. That's exactly what happened on there. 0 across the board. Alley player lost the wing player right there, slipped right into the seam. Touchdown, Woods Cross.
Jace Bills has the extra point, cuts the lead to 6. Here's another look at the touchdown pass. Simmons to Cornelius. Sorry, Fornelius. Crew Fornelius with the touchdown. Pretty simple.
Great.
Wide open.
Great play call. Great play call right there. Great throw. Why does this look so vintage. This is like 70s. I remember the Titans is what I look at.
Roger Staubach in Navy.
Yes. That drop back, I just remember the Roger Staubach.
Guys have won Heisman trophies running an offense like that. Don't make fun of it. It works. It does. It is vintage. It is a throwback.
Yeah.
And Brody Benson, he knows how to coach it. And if you know how to coach it, and it fits what your program is and what your identity is and what you want to do, make it your own.
Yeah, Riley Nielsen was talking about that in Football Fridays. He's got all the guys that were so against the triple option. They're now out of the program.
Yeah.
And so
it's his way or the highway, right?
Yeah, and it's
the head
working.
coach wants to do it a certain way. That's what you're going to do.
They're 4-2. They're doing great. Top is the most outstanding running back in the state right now because of this.
They cut into that Roy lead. Now the Royals have a chance to respond with 4:46 left in the half. Nice run to start the drive. A pickup of about 7 for Robert Young.
27-yard line. Tackle made by number 12, Shaden.
Roy going fast, playing tempo here. Gardner, hands off. Another nice run. Easy first down all the way up to the 38-yard line.
To the 38-yard line. That's another radio.
They're going to slow down a little bit here. And reset. They're going to change formations. Plenty of time. Under 4 minutes to play in the half. Gardner going to fake the pitch. Play action. Looking downfield. Open. Catch is made at midfield. Goes to his tight end again. Hunter Webb with the catch.
Penalty on the play right there. Maybe a little extras after because it was way away from the play.
We'll see how this impacts what we just saw.
2 penalty markers on the play.
It's actually got 2 right here in the foreground. 2 different spots.
Looks like
So
Roy
be curious
is backing up.
what they call.
I wonder when did it happen because it might be after the play.
Ineligible man downfield. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. We'll offset him. First down.
Forget everything we just saw. Let's do it again.
All right.
1st and 10 from the 38.
Yeah, that old lineman was 12 yards downfield. I think he was further than the pass catcher. I'm like, bro, this even on run plays, what are you doing?
Throw it to me. Throw it to me. I'm open.
It was the guard.
Oops.
What are you doing?
We'll start over here. 1st and 10 from the 38. Different formation. Gardner straight up the middle. The handoff to Sella. And we got some pushing and shoving at the bottom of the pile. Ooh, Sella's hurt. He took a shot in the ribs there. I don't want to lose him.
It's going to be another long second quarter. Is that what this is turning into? Say, when that 4-minute mark hits, it feels like
personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense. 15 yards. Replay it.
Unnecessary roughness. That flag was thrown rather quickly. It was thrown rather quickly. Let's see here.
Oh, yep. The offensive lineman came in late.
Yeah.
I see it.
Right tackle here.
Yeah, he can't do that.
Right guard. Yeah.
That's cool in WWE.
Joe,
which is coming to town soon, by the way.
People's elbow up here in Davis
People's
County.
elbow, get you 15. So a setback for the Roy offense, and now the momentum has shifted in this game, Sly. Woods Cross has the momentum, and they'd like to force a punt here and give their offense one last chance before half.
Yeah, the crappy part is that they're not a quick scoring offense, right? They're not a 2-minute type of offense. So getting the ball back, they want to hopefully get a turnover or something, or a shank punt to give them a short field so they can execute their offense the way that they know how. But this is going to be another long second quarter.
All right. They take a timeout of the field, so will we. Roy leads Woods Cross 13-7. We'll wrap up the second quarter after this.
At UCCU, we've learned that people prefer more. And not just more, but a lot more. That's why UCCU created Elevated Checking. Elevated provides everything you'd expect from the best checking account anywhere and more. A lot more. Like loan discounts, overdraft forgiveness, and free ATMs nationwide. Just visit uccu.com
and elevate your checking.
You've been told that running is punishment. Let's help you make it your superpower. At Salt Lake Running Company, we're here to help you become a better athlete. From the gym to the track, SLRC offers all student athletes a 10% discount, free rewards, free custom shoe fits, and inserts that fit into athletic shoes and cleats. For 30 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped student athletes find the perfect fit that keeps them training and competing. Shop in-store or online at slrc.com today.
Back to the house that Jim McMahon built, Roy Woods Cross. Here we go, final 3 minutes of the half. First down and 19 from the 29. Gardner, quick outside, catch is made. Breaks a tackle, first down and more. Into Woods Cross territory, finally brought down. After he crosses the 40-yard line of Woods Cross, it's Colby Froker.
That is how you run the RPO. Great job right here. Froker, not even sure he's going to get the ball on here, but he splits out extremely wide, making that slant angle extremely huge, which is why Gardner decided to throw that football right there. Give the ball to your playmaker, watch him work. It's exactly what Froker does on that play right there. Great pitch and catch, good chunk play here to get into Woods Cross territory. Got an ISO down here on Zay Morris. I'd go for it all right here. Zay Morris, one-on-one coverage.
Gardner hands it off. Sella breaking tackles. He's taken down. Didn't break enough. Nice job. Number 62 brings him down. Mosiah Montney. Montney with the tackle, the TFL. Second and about 11. Sella tries to get to the outside, and he does. Sella. First down near the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him just short of the 20. So Sella, for the first time tonight, breaks one outside.
Well, they get chunk plays again. Look at that surge on the left side of the offensive line. We're going to pay attention to that here in the second half, too. When they run the football, are they more effective to the right or left? I think they're more effective to the left. The left side of that offensive line literally collapses that side of the defense, and it gives that angle. That play has been open multiple times in this first half. Great run play there by Roy.
Problem for Roy is that's Sella down on the ground, I believe. He did not get up after he got outside.
He's gotten banged up a couple times here on the series.
Could be adding up. He plays physical football.
Once again, if we can have Brianna Sarah Jackson.
I believe he's the injured player.
Sarah Jackson, please come to the press box.
.159 left to play in the half. Roy with a 13-7 lead and driving. It'll be 1st and 10 when we pick up the action. After the injury, let's hope he's okay. They're still attending to him on the Woods Cross sideline. Let's take a short break while we give them time to do that. We'll be right back after this.
Doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
At UCCU, we'll
The Recreational Truck Accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back. Logan Sella back up, walking off on his own power. Sella's had a big game so far. Let's hope he can get back in there soon. So without Sella, the Roy offense comes back out. 1st and 10 from the Woods Cross 22. Clock resumes. Ticking down from 2 minutes. And we got a penalty.
Dead ball encroachment defense. 5 yards. Replay first.
First and 5 now from the 17. Gardner hands it off. Right up the middle, carrying defenders inside the 10.
Yeah, they'll do a good job here. They'll take it all the way down to the end of the game, not that you need to, because Woods Cross is not that type of offense, but they'll leave no time on the clock here for Woods Cross. When Woods Cross gets the ball at halftime, they'll stick it in the end zone right before halftime and say, sit on this for the 20-minute halftime.
It was Riley Boudreau on the carry. 1st and goal from the 8. Young in motion. Gardner's going to throw it. A quick hitter. Inside. The slant. Close to the goal line. Just short. Froker with the catch. His second on this drive. Another look at the play.
On the tackle. 2nd and goal from the 1.
This is where they miss Sella, but they got plenty of guys that can punch this in from here.
Yeah, look at them taking their time here. I mean, I don't know why. Just score. You don't got to worry about that. You don't know if you're going to get it in, but you're sitting here. You got Robert Young. You got all these people you could do. Literally watch a short motion on the outside here. Possible. Yeah.
Young in motion. Trouble. Gardner escapes. Throws. Caught! Touchdown, Roy!
Wow.
Zay Morris with 6. Gardner somehow avoided the rush and threw a dart to Morris for the touchdown. And Roy takes a 19-7 lead.
Yeah, this offense puts up a lot of yards and a lot of points. That was just great play call. I thought they were going to do a Seattle Seahawks play in the Super Bowl at the end there at the 1 yard line and do a short screen there. They do a sprint option there. Catch Zay Flowers on a whip route.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
Great plug call right there, leaving 19 seconds on the clock. There's nothing Woods Cross can do anything with right there.
They'll take a knee likely, and we'll go to halftime. Froker with the PAT. It is good.
A wing T offense doesn't know how to take a knee.
That's fair.
Look at the fireworks. Love it. I'd like to say that's compliments of Game Night Live, but Roy High School just does it right.
On the offense.
Oh, it's not even
That was
sprint option.
premature.
Retry it.
Great escapability right there by Gardner. Great job.
This is great. I mean, Gardner, look, he's dead to rights.
Yes. Almost
Keeps us
falls.
footing.
Great play right there. Great execution. Got all the momentum.
So it turns out there was a penalty that wipes out the PAT. They're going to have to try it again. So Froker will now attempt the extra point. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Not a gimme. Another flag.
This might be on the defense. They can't flinch forward like that. This might be on the defense.
Tony. Dead ball. Delay a game. Defense. 5 yards. Retry it.
Yeah, when you're shifting, you're barking up close. You can't jump forward. And that's what they did. They flinched forward, trying to get the offense to jump off sides. That is illegal. You can only go side to side.
5-yard penalty. They'll attempt the extra point from 30 yards out. After all that, the kick is good. And Roy takes a 20-7 lead with 19.2 seconds left in the first half.
Roy's done a terrific job here, controlling this opportunity whenever they can. You know, for the majority of the second quarter there, Witz-Cross had the football. But when Roy's had the football, they've done some really good things with it and make a good mix of run and pass. Drew Gardner looks like he's confidently in control. It's very easy to see how they're 6-0 on the season.
Touchback. Witz-Cross will come out to the 20.
19.2 seconds remaining in the first half.
He's got 19 seconds left. You think they'll take a knee? I don't think so. He got top in the backfield. Give him an extra carry.
We've talked about his ability to eventually break one open.
I would be crazy if it was here at the second quarter.
He has the ability. They're going to give it to him. Trying to get to the edge. Ball's down about the 28-yard line.
If his guy kept blocking.
That'll boost the stats a little bit, but that's about it. And that's going to do it for the first half. So after 24 minutes of play, it's been a great game. But it's the Royals who are on top as everybody heads to the locker room. 20-7 is the score. Witz-Cross will get the ball first when we come back for the second half.
We've got the Royals. It's the Cougars. We got the drum line.
Momentarily, we're going to give some money away here. Waiting for our people with the giant check to get in place, and looks like they're moving into the end zone here. Enjoy the Royal Air performance here until we're ready. Looks like we are ready to head to the end zone. There we are. KSL Sports is streaming tonight's game on the KSL Sports app, the KSL Plus app, and KSLSports.com. As a part of the broadcast, Utah Community Credit Union is proud to present a scholarship to an amazing student from each school that KSL is visiting this year. This week's winner is Sydney Palmer from Roy High School. Sydney is a kind and caring individual who consistently goes out of her way to support and uplift those around her. Her dedication to service is evident in her involvement with various community service projects, where she has demonstrated a genuine desire to make a positive impact on the lives of others. Sydney is currently the president of Hope Squad, of which she has been a member for all 3 years of high school. In addition to her community involvement, she's also a member of the Roy softball team and is doing an internship with a local elementary school. Her ability to balance academics and athletics while maintaining such high standards is a testament to the amazing student she is. Roy High School is excited to see where life takes her. Congratulations to Sydney, and thanks to Utah Community Credit Union for their support of local high school athletes. UCCU, love where you bank. That's a wrap on the first half. We'll take a break here. We got fireworks when we come back before the start of the second half next on Game Night Live.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
What a weekend for high school football here in Utah. It gets better each and every week.
Yeah, and we can't think of a better way to sum it all up than with the Highlight Reel treatment. Enjoy.
Got three, and he's got a touchdown!
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of
Here's KSL Sports Rewind's top plays and performances from last week. Number 5, Davis at Weber. in a great Region 1 rivalry, and Trayden Bessinger able to buy some time and finds Easton Frazier in the back part of the end zone for the Davis touchdown.
What a catch by Easton Frazier. I mean,
that was a great catch in the back of the zone. How about Bessinger? Yeah, finding the time, the patience under duress to find him in the back of the end zone.
Number 4, winter's coming. We got some mitts for you. Alta at Highland. And this little screen to Nito Fanua. Keep your feet into the end zone for the touchdown as Alta gets the nice road win.
4 wideouts in the formation. McKay goes in motion. Try to set up the screen. He's got a man on the far side and just stumbling his way in for the touchdown.
Meanwhile, Lone Peak taking on Pleasant Grove and Niumetolu. Check out this throw and the adjustment from Jay Sean Mayberry into the front corner of the end zone. Backhanded catch for Mayberry for the Lone Peak touchdown.
Watching as Kevin Niumetolu fakes the pass, throws back shoulder to the end zone, and it is caught! Touchdown! Jay Sean Mayberry!
How about this pitch and catch? Granger. This is Welchman rolling, throwing off his back foot and finds Brighton Webb along the side of the end zone over the West Jordan defender. What a catch for Webb. And finally, Mountain Ridge taking on corner, and Wyatt Bingham through the hands of the defender, and it's Titan DeJean who takes care of the rest, 54 yards, as Bingham and DeJean hooked up twice. Number 3, what are we having for dessert? We got turnovers. Back to Highland. Riker Ellis with a break on the ball. He missed it. Nope, he brought it in. Heck of a play by the Alta DB. Watch again as he keeps this one off the turf.
And it's Riker Ellis with the interception. How about that?
Man, Riker Ellis, all 5'10", 150 of them.
Westlake at Skyridge. A little slant route here completed, and it's Iakolu Malufau who comes in like a train and pops this loose for Toy Lolo to gather it for the Skyridge turnover. Hey, that's what teammates are for.
Ball on the 47-yard line. 2nd down. Out quickly as Lattimore brings it in. Ball comes out. Intercepted and taken away. The Falcons back in business.
Orem up at Skyview, and the Tigers needed a play late in this one, and Kawe Akana reaches over the receiver and comes up with a huge turnover for Orem. Trust me, we will have lots more from this one later.
Play action, drops back, throws it, tries to go back, and what a pick! Oh my goodness, Kawe Akana! It was intended for Lincoln Ballard, but Kawe Akana caught it over his head.
It's time for our weekly West Jordan highlight. Check out this pick from Giovanni Polanco, just ripping it away from the intended receiver, Polanco. Heck of a pick for the Jags. Finally, Logan taking on Green Canyon, and this isn't your normal tip drill. It's a double tip drill off the receiver, off his teammate, and Paxton Blake coming up with the interception for the Green Canyon Wolves in the road win.
Next game total.
Interception intended for Reed Olson.
Number 2, back to Skyview. Foleti Iongi and the Tigers were running. Iongi had himself a night. He ended up with 5 total touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. This one was fancy on the toss, a couple cuts inside. Beautiful run there. Again, 3 rushing touchdowns for Iongi. He also had a receiving touchdown. Check out this throw, wide open over the middle. Nice catch and run for Iongi on the touchdown. He even flashed a little bit of defense in this one, as on the 2-point conversion, Iongi coming in with the Orem interception. But my favorite was this one. off the kickoff, final seconds of the first half. And it was Akana who takes this kickoff, has a nice little lane, gets caught up. Hey, this play's not over. He tosses it to Iongi, who is off to the races. Iongi takes this the rest of the way to close out the first half. 5 total touchdowns, 3 rushing, 1 receiving, 1 kickoff return, and a pick. Big night for Foleti Iongi for the Tigers.
As Sparrow, it's more of a squib kick. Here's Kawe Akana. Gets it at the 20, now to the 30. He's trying to plow through, and he hands it off to Foleti Iongi. He's gone to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. No one's catching him, and that's a touchdown. Wow, what did we just see right there?
And your top plays of the night back to Skyview. Jack Clark was dialing up touchdowns all night. This is the play when you almost caught Zach Sparrow. Sparrow into the end zone for the first of Jack Clark's passing touchdowns tonight. We're going to count for you. That was 1. A little bit later in the first half, over the top. And that one caught by Guthrie. Beautiful throw there from Clark. You'll hear Liam Guthrie's name quite a bit over these next couple minutes as well. Later in the first half, little front corner. Nice move by Guthrie there for his second touchdown, the 3rd passing touchdown of Jack Clark's. We'll go to the second half. Skyview continue to try to fight back in this one. Again, it's over the middle, and it's Guthrie taking that away from the Orem DB for the touchdown. In the second half, still trying to come back. This one over the middle. It's Lincoln Ballard with the reception. And the speed right down the sideline. Lincoln Ballard, you ain't catching him. Takes this one to the house as Skyview continuing to fight back in this one against Orem. Little bit later, as they're looking here for the lead, it's Clark. And how about Guthrie again? Down the sideline. Another beautiful ball over the top of this defense. But Skyview ain't done yet. Final minutes, 1:20 to go. It's Clark to guess who? Guthrie. They hooked up 5 times tonight, including with 1:23 left to go, to give Skyview the 60-59 lead, looking for the upset over the Orem Tigers. But Orem would have a chance.
For the ball game. And to stay undefeated. Akana goes up, and it's no good! No good, and that's the ball game! Skyview wins!
If you've got a top player performance you'd like to nominate, send them to us via your favorite social media platform at KSL Sports Rewind.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
What a weekend for high school football here in Utah. It gets better each and every week.
Yeah, and we can't think of a better way to sum it all up than with the highlight reel treatment. Enjoy.
got a touchdown!
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit.
Here's KSL Sports Rewind's top plays and performances from last week. Number 5, Davis at Weber in a great Region 1 rivalry, and Trayden Bessinger able to buy some time and finds Easton Frazier in the back part of the end zone for the Davis touchdown.
What a catch by Easton Frazier. I mean,
that was a great catch in the back of the zone. How about Bessinger?
Yeah, finding the time.
The patience under duress to find him in the back of the end zone.
Number 4, winter's coming. We got some mitts for you. Alta at Highland. And this little screen to Nito Fanua. Keep your feet into the end zone for the touchdown as Alta gets the nice road win.
4 wideouts in the formation. McKay goes in motion. Try to set up the screen. It's got a man on the far side and just stumbling his way in for the touchdown.
Meanwhile, Lone Peak taking on Pleasant Grove and New Metolu. Check out this throw and the adjustment from Jay Sean Mayberry into the front corner.
Jim's jacket with driving dynamite. Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed the show here at Roy. They do homecoming right at Roy High School.
Heads up, folks. We got t-shirts flying.
Fireworks show, homecoming royalty, the whole shebang here.
Fireworks where I grew up were a little different. They weren't the fireworks that you see in the air. You're hearing the popping, but you're not seeing the show in the air. So we didn't have fireworks shows like this, but this was absolutely epic. Great job by Roy. Doing homecoming right, making it special for these guys. I know it's a time of their lives, essentially. You know what I saw at halftime? I was walking around. I saw so many Steelers jerseys. I'm not talking about the new Steelers. I'm talking about the old Reebok jerseys.
Well, it makes sense that
black and gold.
Roy fans with their black and yellow would appreciate the other black and yellow that you played for.
Of course.
I get it.
So I felt right at home. It was nice. It was awesome.
Good fit there. Well, you see the score right there on the screen. Roy leads Woods Cross 20-7. Let's break down the first half slide.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Roy, there's contrasting styles here, right? Even though both teams play really physical football, Roy got the best of Woods Cross in the first half, but Woods Cross showed signs of life with that triple option. Looks like they're going to make this a game in the second half.
Yeah, they can't. That triple option will lull you to sleep, and that's what they did on their touchdown drive right there. One missed assignment. You're going zero coverage across the board. If you have one missed assignment, it's essentially going to be a touchdown, and that's what they do. They take advantage of that, but they control the clock. They grind it out and make it happen. But Roy's doing a great job with the opportunities that they've had. They've been able to punch it in the end zone, spread the ball out to multiple receivers, the tight ends, the multiple receivers. Sellers getting into the run game. They are explosive on the offensive side of the ball. It's easy to see how they've become 6-0 and how a lot of teams fear them. They're going to be a threat here in 5A. Can't wait to see the postseason.
Yeah, you look around the state in 5A, and obviously Timpview's the defending champ and the team to beat, but right after that, you look at Roy as a team that could win a 5A state championship. And they look the part tonight. They have a 20-6 lead, and Coach Solomon was probably not very happy with some of the things they did in the first half as well, so plenty for them to improve on. Woods Cross, while down 20-7, they'll get the ball first here to begin the second half, and they can get this back to a one-score lead. Some other stories going on in the sports world while we're here. The Detroit Tigers have clinched a wild card spot in Major League Baseball for the first time in 10 years. They're going to the postseason, beating the White Sox, who set a record for losses in a season. They're 121st.
Oh, my gosh.
Passing the 1960 New York Mets. The 7th-ranked Miami Hurricanes trail Virginia Tech 27-24 in the fourth quarter. And we have a blockbuster trade tonight in the NBA. The Minnesota Timberwolves are sending Karl Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo.
What?
Yeah.
I got to know more about that deal because I got to understand why. How are you going to break up the Nova Knicks? And, I mean, one, I'm a big Julius Randle fan, but he hasn't produced. He's been getting injured. He's very talented, but he can't finish the season and ultimately become useless, that part of the season. Karl Anthony Towns, you're going to break up what they had in Minnesota that got them to the Western Conference Finals? Oh, I can talk all day about that. I got to find more details about that. How much cash did Minnesota get back for Karl Anthony Towns? How much did
the Timberwolves were feeling some luxury tax pain, but you wonder. You watched the postseason last year, and
him and
Cat
Anthony
just wasn't as effective in that final playoff series when they got beat in the conference finals.
Rudy. So I was just like, Rudy must not be tradable. But you do get Julius Randle.
You do.
Julius Randle
who plays the four in a much different way than Cat does, right?
Yeah, the left-hander can execute on the other side of the floor while,
And DiVincenzo brings your backcourt some moxie.
Yes.
Back to football. Here we go. The NBA never sleeps. Out to the 25 is Vili Tapa. Tapa Tuatai. Still trying to break a big one here. had a monster game last week in the win over Viewmont. Still trying to get on track here tonight.
Getting 4 yards on first down is great, you know, and that's
in this offense, that's exactly what you want, right?
Exactly what you want right here. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen the quarterback leads through the B gap from Woods Cross offense. That was something that's highly effective because essentially you get 2 lead blockers in the wing and the fullback, and you make it happen, but you trap that guard right there and you're off to the races. That's a very effective play out of the wing tee. I haven't seen that yet, but when you got top running back in the state, you can see why. You just want to give him the ball as much as you can.
Topo Tutai with the carry. 3rd and 1 from the 29. Woods Cross playing at their pace. No rush here. Just down 2 scores. Right back to him. Right up the middle. Tackles made, but not before he gains 6.
That's a B gap lead right there. That wing led right through that B gap, right up into the linebacker. Good surge by the offensive line there. Pick up the first down, move the sticks. As I said, this is not an offense that is geared or made up to score quickly. They will grind it out, get it as much as you can, make your defense tired. Hopefully on their defensive end, they can give their offense the ball back, but it's a grinded out offense.
Simmons taking his time under center. Resets, handoff. Vili. Not much there. Roy's doing a great job keeping them in check. This defending this offense can feel like a trip to the dentist. Dennis keeps drilling over and over and over again. One cavity after another. But Roy's doing a good job tonight. You talked about earlier in the broadcast what it takes to beat an offense like this. You've got to do your 111th. That's what they're doing so far. And off, nothing there. The entire Roy defense knew where it was going.
Yeah. That stinks. I mean, they've ran the same play, about 4 or 5 plays in a row now, and I think Roy was up to snuff on that. Now, again, this is what happened last time. It was 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. This is on touchdown. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. It's not likely they're going to be able to run for the first down, so they're going to throw the football here.
Where's the safety?
Where's your alley player, and where are your keys?
They're going to throw it. Simmons looking, connects. Not enough for the first down.
Short. But again, now you're 4th and short.
Catch. Yep.
You're 4th and short. It should be 4th and 2, but it looks like 4th and 3.
Yeah, 4th and 3. They're keeping the offense on the field right now.
Yeah. Got to make sure Tapa's in the game. There he goes. He comes back in the game here.
Okay, they're going to go, unless they're going to try to drum off sides. It's a pretty important possession, Sly. They don't get many.
No, they don't.
With this offense, you got to make them count. Down 13 on the road against a top 10 team in the state. Tapa's got it. Vili Ami. Tapa a 2-tie.
Felt like a big secret. Right? Like the play felt like it was going to be like a trick play. And, the communication was slow. Like they were like, all right, let's make sure we get this right. It's the same veer play that they've been running all game. Right off the right tackle. Great job right there, picking up the first down. As I said, this is an offense built to pick up 2 to 3 yards.
Yeah.
So when it becomes 4th and short like that, it's almost like, yeah, we're going for it.
Simmons gives. Vili. It's 3 or 4 yards. We knew he'd call his number a lot tonight. Vili Ami, Tapa a 2-tie.
Into Royal territory on the 49-yard line. Jackson Schofield on the tackle.
Burning clock. We're already 5 minutes in to this 3rd quarter. Using up every bit of play clock. Give again. It's Vili Tapa again, and he's wrapped up short. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, all right, so now you're back at 3rd and long. What is it going to be? Is it going to be a pass? What are you going to do? This is where Roy's defense needs to tighten up right here so you can get your offense the ball back. It's been essentially 6 minutes Woods Cross have had the ball here in this quarter.
We're right at 5.5 minutes of possession to open the second half. Big play here, 3rd and 7. First down, great run by Vili Tapa.
That's a first down too.
That'll move the chains. Picks up about 8 or 9. Great job by the offensive line. It's good to see Logan Sella back in the game. He was injured in the first half. He's back out there. The middle linebacker position also plays running back. Hand off again. Billy getting hot.
All he needs is a little bit of momentum. As I said, you grind in and out. The defense is going to get tired. If they get tired, you run that same veer play. You catch the blocks exactly how you need to. Somebody messes up an assignment because they're tired and they lose focus. And next you know, you see Tapa right in the end zone. It happens all the time with this week. You just grind them down, grind them down. Second down, medium here, but you've seen it. It was third and 7, right?
Yeah.
The last time, and they picked that thing up, man. It's hard. It's just a veer option here. Let's see what they do. The wings are tight.
On 2nd and 6. Not much. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why they did that.
That's 7 minutes on this possession now. They've driven from the 20 to the 38 of Roy. 3rd down and 5. Simmons going to throw. Over the middle, wide open, caught, inside the 10. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Woods Cross.
Same thing.
This time it's Riker Martin. 38 yards from Simmons.
It's 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. You gotta get it. Like, you gotta pay attention to your keys. Somebody fell. The alley player again. It's just a simple seam route. The wing player goes on a simple seam route. He's wide open. He's like, oh, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Delivers the football, touchdown. Avoiding open space. You're only down by 6.
Bills with the extra point. We got a 6-point ball game. The Wildcats, what a response here to start the second half. Here's another look at the score.
7.5 minutes off the clock. Talk about tired defense right here. This game is far from over. They get a 3 and out here from their Woods Cross defense, and their offense gets the ball back. The Roy's defense has been on the field for almost 8 minutes of that quarter straight. The reason they lapse is because they're so tired. They gotta get off the field. And Woods Cross staying with it, man. The ups and downs of the first half. This is truly old school football right here. Loyal to sleep, and they hit a seam route on you. Both their touchdowns the same fashion. Haven't even seen Tapa in the end zone. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, this game feels like a throwback. Feels like an Army-Navy game. Let's see what Roy does in response. All the momentum has shifted to Woods Cross. He's bringing it out. We got a return. He's got a lane. That's trouble. Brought it out to the 40. We got a flag on the field. We'll see if it stands, but as of right now, that's a nice return.
Yeah, they'll bring that back.
Zay Morris, who has a touchdown tonight, with a 40-yard kickoff return, but that's in jeopardy. Let's see what the call is.
Woods Cross has all of 3 passing touchdowns on the year. In this game alone, they have 2.
Return team, 10-yard spot. First down.
Yeah, push him back. 10-yard penalty. Start here on the 30. As I said, this is good return. This is far from over. You get a defensive stop here. Woods Cross defense should be fresh. Yeah, 73-yard field here.
27-yard line.
Roy starts his drive at the 27. They still able to execute this, but it's ugly. Ooh, boy. Big loss for Roy. They'll give him forward progress at the 19, but that's going to cost him almost 10 yards.
Yeah, I lost 8 yards on that. Oh,
bad
my
snap,
goodness.
and it was all downhill from there.
Oh, yeah, that was just a terrible exchange. Messed up the timing on that.
Oh, a great job by the Wildcat defense. Ryan Miller with the TFL. He wasn't fooled by anybody.
Well, the botch snap helped, right? The botch snap helps you refocus on where the ball is, and in plays that need time to develop or need quick exchanges, it'll never live.
Gardner.
Screen. Wow.
The other side wide open on a screen. Plenty of room to run, and he runs
Great
right
tackle.
into the defender. Great job by Woods Cross to blow that up. That could have been a much bigger gain. Sell on the catch and carry.
I'm telling you.
Great job by Woods Cross
This was
to
the
prevent this from being
perfect play
big.
call. They ran this the shovel play early in the first half. Now they run the throwback screen right here. But that is just, you got to hats off an open field tackle like that. That is not easy to do. He makes that happen.
Reese Hammond blew that play up. Not before a decent gain, though.
Great job by Reese Hammond right there, because that could have been way
Sella
more.
had 15 yards on the gain, not enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 34. Gardner. Now he's going to scramble. He's going to keep. Gardner still running to midfield into Woods Cross territory before he's knocked out of bounds. Nice job by Gardner to be patient and pick up the first down.
That's crazy. Great coverage on the back end. You just broke contain. The contained person's worried about the middle. Well, we've seen Drew Gardner break out of the pocket multiple times in this game, and for the Diaz to stay home and make sure he doesn't get out. That could have been 4th down. Woods Cross could have been getting the ball. A great play by Drew Gardner at extending it, making the right decision, taking care of the football. Reverse.
Into the secondary, down to the 35-yard line is Zay Morris.
Zay Morris with the speed, the acceleration up through that hole. That's why that happens. Great execution right there. Great blocking. Move the chains.
Roy does a great job in their offensive misdirection.
Yeah, they do. As you said, we saw that shovel pass from that motion. Amazing play. And then we saw the throwback screen off of that same motion. That is excellent execution and great play design right there by Roy.
2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. While we wait for the timeout, let me pull up the 6A scoreboard tonight. Let's start down in Utah County. American Fork had a 14-0 lead against Lone Peak. It's 35-14 Lone Peak by halftime. Corner Canyon leads Riverton 35-13. Fremont leads Davis in the 3rd quarter 12-7. That's a shocker. Mountain Ridge leads Copper Hills 35-21. Westlake 24-7 over Pleasant Grove in the 3rd quarter. None of these finals, by the way. Farmington up on Layton 24-7 in the 3rd quarter, and Weber leads Syracuse 24-7 in the third quarter, and Bingham leads Harriman 6-0 at halftime. Back to the action here. 2 minutes left to go, third quarter. Roy driving. 1st and 10 from the Woods Cross 35. Robert Young joins Gardner in the backfield and carries. Young stretches it left, now cuts up.
That's holding.
He's at a marker. First down the sideline. Tackled at the 5-yard line.
Is that a horse collar? No.
I didn't see a flag there.
Well,
you saw a flag back here, which looks like to be on Roy.
Yeah.
So this play doesn't look like it'll stand. Although if they had flagged that tackle, we would have had offsetting penalties. No luck for Roy.
Holding offense. 10 yards. Replay first.
So we'll redo the down. There's another look at the run. It was a nice run, but there's the holding right there.
Takes the ball back to the 45-yard line. First down, 20 yards to go.
So Roy backed up to the 45. Your 1st and 20. They go Acela. He's right back to the original, the previous line of scrimmage. Picks up almost 10.
It's a good pickup there on first down. It's a 2nd down and 12 here. He's manageable. Finishing out this quarter here.
Young in motion. He takes the pitch, now cuts it up. Not much there. Woods Cross does a great job wrapping him up. I believe we'll give credit to Hayden Thorne for the tackle.
Well, this is another big 3rd down here. Honestly, this is 2-down territory. So, one, Woods Cross has to understand that this is not just a normal 3rd down. They have 2 downs here. They're not going to punt the ball too far away for a field goal. They're definitely going to get 2 downs. So, again, Roy doesn't need to attempt a desperate pass here. You could run the football like you did on the last 2 downs, pick up another 5-6 yards, and be closer on that 4th down.
Gardner, rush comes, throws over the middle, incomplete. He was under pressure. Woods Cross did a great job getting in the backfield, and
umpire takes a tumble.
Pass is incomplete. Oh, we got a ref down. Let's hope he's all right.
I didn't even see it. I just seen him hit the ground. I don't know if a player hit him or he tripped.
Let's take another look here. See the pressure applied. Looks like they might have even deflected either the ball or got the arm.
There's a receiver and defender in the area. Yeah, he got whacked there. He's all right.
Like he's all right. It's good to see. We don't want any injuries out here, especially.
No, we don't.
Our officiating crew has done a terrific job here tonight. We appreciate all the officials throughout the state who volunteered their time. Without them, we could not have these Football Fridays.
So now it's 4th down and long. I believe this is 2-down territory. They'll have to go for it here. 36-yard line. Yeah.
.27 seconds left in the third quarter. 4th down and 11. Roy going for it, as they should here.
Trying to get you to jump off sides. Motion Sella back in for max protection here. Give him some time. Going to get one-on-one in the slot there. If I was Woods Cross, I'd double Robert Young right there. Force him to the inside to your help player. Make Drew Gardner make a bad throw and steal it for an interception. We'll watch Robert Young in the slot right here. Where's this play call at? Jesus.
I don't think they're going to go. I think they're just going to let it run.
I mean, the clock's not running.
They took the delay game and they're going to punt.
They're trying to draw them off sides. If they didn't jump, then they would take the delay game. They get a 5-yard penalty so they can punt.
I'll tell you what, Sly, you're going to force Woods Cross to go the length of the field, try to pin him deep here with that offense.
Which is what they want to do. That plays right in the Woods Cross's hands.
Perhaps.
Yeah. That
so
plays right in
the
Woods
Wildcats,
Cross's
this
hands.
is a big win.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, say you shank the punt right here. Say the punt goes into the end zone. Say you're not able to pooch punt it and get it down in there. They get the ball at the 20. They just grinded it out. 8 minutes for 7 points. Their defense is already tired. What are they doing?
Broker with the punt. High. Oh, perfect. They're going to down it. About the 10. You'll take that if you're Roy. For Woods Cross, great job on defense, and they're going to give their offense a chance to tie or take the lead here.
That's exactly what Woods Cross wants to do.
Yeah.
I mean, normally you'd be uncomfortable that backed up to your own end zone, but the way they play.
You're not throwing a pick six here, right?
I'm dive, veer, dive.
Right. They're gonna 4-yard him to death here.
Oh yeah.
For another 8 minutes.
That's it. This is exactly what they want to do. This is their football. They were salivating here. I'm like, I get the ball again.
They'll run one play here, and that should be it for the third quarter. The quarter dominated by Woods Cross in time of possession and otherwise. Ooh. Really Tapa slipped. I think he thought he had more than 6 or 7 yards in front of him there. So that's the final play of the third quarter. We are already on our way to the fourth. Roy 20, Woods Cross 14. We'll have the fourth quarter after this on Game Night Live.
Moving mountains takes more than muscle. It takes commitment through the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the starts, the stops, the sunny days, the stormy days. Here at Salt Lake Running Company, rain or shine, we've got you. We are here to help you keep moving forward. Locally owned, locally operated since 1995. SLRC offers free custom shoe fittings, rewards, training groups, races, free events, seminars, and clinics. Visit us in store or online today at slrc.com.
Experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff. Your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of
Commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our...
We begin the fourth quarter with a Woods Cross carry. That's what we talk about, Sly. He's getting closer and closer to breaking one of those. The Roy defense starting to wear down a bit.
Yeah, this Roy defense they're a little tired. You know, they were expecting to get some points there from their offense. I mean, their offense did pull off. It was a turnover on downs, but they did get them out for about 4 to 5 minutes of that quarter. It was 4 minutes and 30 seconds when they took over. So that was good. But this is exactly what Woods Cross wants to do.
Another bruising carry by Viliami. Tapa Tautai, the junior, 6'2", 220.
That's a fullback.
This is a big young man.
That's a fullback.
Great athlete. One of the best running backs in the state, regardless of classification. Only a junior.
Yeah, he'll definitely break the 1,000-yard mark tonight if he hasn't already.
He's knocking on the door. Hasn't had that big one yet tonight, but his runs are getting bigger and bigger. Pitch outside, no chance. Great job on the option. Roy picks that up. Colby Froker all over it, showing he can play offense and defense along with special teams. Froker
Threw it
does
to
it
the
all.
boundary. So annoying. So annoying. Threw it to the boundary. You got nowhere to run. You can't outrun
We need a
somebody.
segment on here called Sly's Pet Peeves.
Oh, I mean, that's the biggest one. If there's anything, it's outside run plays to the boundary, especially in high school football.
Simmons in trouble. Ball's
Great
tipped.
defense. Great defense.
Great job by Roy.
Okay, Roy. 2 great plays right there, forcing that 4th down. As Woods-Cross got to know, Roy's been playing 0 coverage on those 3rd downs. This is where you slipped in and got the openings there. You got to be able to protect. You got to max protect right there so you can at least block and go.
I believe that was number 87, Riker Cordero, with the pass breakup to force the 4th down and a punt. They bring the house. They don't get him. He gets it off, but he's got a return here. He's got a shot. Nope, no chance. Woods-Cross wraps him up quickly. Great job by the Woods-Cross special teams, but Roy will have great field position. So you talk about that choice earlier to punt on 4th down. It turned out to be the wise choice. Their defense gets the job done with a 3-and-out slide, and now they've got great field position.
This is what you want to do. You're in a tight football game. It's not all about every single possession. You got to set up. It's chess. You got to set up the next move. The next time they're on offense, they make themselves have a short field. 53 yards to go is a lot better than 80.
This is a big possession in the game with 10 minutes to play. Roy has a 6-point lead. Sella up the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. They'll give him about 6, actually. They'll mark him down at the 47 of Woods Cross. You wonder if Roy's going to turn the tables on Woods Cross here and grind some clock and get their power run game going. Clock runs. We're under 9.5 to play. Gardner gives Sella 1st down and more into the secondary again, down to the 35.
Grind it out with Sella. He's been great for you all game. When you've gone away from him is where the game has kind of slipped away from you. Keep feeding Sella. He's doing great. He had that touchdown in the 1st half. Here he's grinding it out, making it happen.
First and 10 from the 35. 9 minutes left to play. Give up the middle. Sella again. The safety's got to come up and make the stop. He's got another 1st down.
Great job right here. Great surge by that offensive line. Great job by Sella at hitting the hole right at the right time, accelerating through that, picking up that 1st down.
Roy's like, hey, we got a 200-pound back of our own. We're going to run right at you. That's what they're doing right now.
We know how to grind some clock, too.
1st and 10 from the 25. Sella again. Sella breaking tackles, about an 8-yard gain. Down to the 22-yard line. Sorry, the 17, not the 22. My bad.
About 3 carries, 25 yards on those last 3 plays right there. That's great work. Now hurry up offense. Got one-on-one coverage up top. Let's see what they do.
Now do they take a shot to the end zone? Woods Cross really needs a stop here. Sella again. And a late flag. He's down near the 10. They're going to put him right at the 10, but let's see what the call is.
In the area of holding, let's see what's up.
Yeah, right in front of the head official. Yep.
Holding offense.
On the offense.
10 yards, you.
Spot of the foul.
Yep, you.
Replay second down.
Yeah, that was you, buddy.
Oh, that was a great exchange.
Yeah, it was. Who, me? Couldn't be.
Yeah,
and
you.
Who?
Busted. Here we go. 2nd and 13. Now Roy giving Woods Cross a little bit of their own medicine here. Just another run up the middle. Sellis breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Tries to fight through another.
Great job.
Down to the 20-yard line.
Way to fall forward. Look, watch Sella at the end of this play here. Opportunity there, but watch him fall forward here. Picked up another 3 yards by that fall forward right there. Great job by Sella.
They're just grinding this Woods Cross defense to dust on this drive.
There they are. They're forcing Woods Cross to have to be a fast-scoring offense, which doesn't go into their favor.
All right, big moment here for Woods Cross, 3rd and 6. Pass outside, Young tries to make a move. Breaks the tackle, trying to get to the first down marker.
Jeez.
He's just short. No, he's past the line.
Oh, yeah, he's past it. He got it.
Sorry, he took some bad angle here. He's got a first down.
You got to bend the rights here for about a 2-yard loss.
What a great job by Robert Young.
You got to watch the waistline, just like in basketball. Take up space. He is just way too quick. Look at this great RPO.
His lateral quickness is terrific.
Oof. Oof. That is not easy, folks. Robert Young is dynamic.
1st and 10 from the 13. Gardner, Sella, up the middle. Why not? All the way down to the 5.
Telling you, ride Sella. I'd give him the ball. You can keep grinding out this clock. By the time Woodcross gets the ball again, it should be 4 minutes and like 20 seconds. I would take full advantage of this. Give the ball to Sella this entire time. He just picked up 6, 7, 8 yards on that first down play. I'd give him the ball 2 more times on this, pick up another set of first downs, grind that clock out.
Sella up the middle into the end zone, touchdown. He owned that drive. It's fitting that he finished it.
Shout out to that offensive line. Again, that surge off that left side of offensive line, he was able to cut all the way back right there. Back to that C gap. Made a defender miss, and he was right in the end zone. Great job right there by Sella.
Roy takes a 26-14 lead with the point after coming. They're going to go for 2 here. The analytics say yes.
Well, they missed the extra point early in the game, or it was blocked. That Wildcat back there.
Robert Young ain't going to get there. So the score remains 26-14. Extra point is no good. 5:47 left to play. So the Wildcats down 2 scores. Here's another look.
Great job. Great job. Great offensive blocking right there. Powered all the way through the end zone. They rode him all the way on that drive, which is what they should have did. Fed him. Had 3 carries for about 25, 26 yards to start that drive. They got good progress, great push. They wore that Woods Cross defense down. They did not want none of that. That was awesome. Great game plan there by Roy High School.
Beautiful night for football. Great atmosphere here at Roy High School. It's homecoming. They pulled out all the stops tonight, and they delivered. Packed house. Great football game here. Woods Cross will try to make it even more interesting on this drive, but they've got to do something that's a little bit uncomfortable to them, and that's move fast.
Ball comes out to the 20. First and 10, Wildcats.
So Woods Cross will start this drive from their own 20. Sly, they're not going to suddenly change who they are right now. They're just going to keep going with this and hope to break one for a big run.
Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting how they do it. It's a two-score game. They got to score quick, get the ball back again, and score quick again. That guy right there, oh my.
That's the guy who could do it.
Yeah. Give this guy the ball 30, 40 times a game.
Viliami Tapatuatai isn't having the night he had last week against Newmont, but still grinding out some yards here. They're going to go with him here. Another nice run. To get out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. And get a first down. Woods Cross wants a penalty on there for a late hit. They're not going to get it. They're going to pass. Simmons over the middle. Intercepted. Simmons' pass is intercepted by number 11. Rhett Slater. Roy's defense comes up with a big play, and now their offense can put this game on ice.
Great job. It's exactly what you want to do right there. Your defense comes through. Honestly, the way that they handled the last drive with Wright and Sella all the way to the end zone. Now we'll do it again. Milk this clock in this football game. This is a 5-minute drive that they can do. This is all Logan Sella time here. Great play right there on that interception. That's what championship teams do. Their defense comes up in the end when you need them, gives your offense the ball back, ices the football game.
Robert Young tripped up. Gets about 4 yards on the carry. No, 6, sorry. 2nd and 4. More importantly for Roy, that clock continues to run. No rush.
Oh, false start. How about that?
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5 yards. Repeat second.
Well, somebody on Roy thought it was the defense. But it's one thing. Woods Cross has been extremely disciplined. I've seen multiple attempts to draw Woods Cross offsides in this football game, and they haven't budged. It's been a great job of doing that.
Second down and 9 from the 32. 4 minutes left. Woods Cross gets the stop. Robert Young doesn't get much more than 2 or 3. But the clock is the bigger factor, and it continues to run.
Yeah, well, instead of 3rd and short, now it's 3rd and long. So the clock is rolling right here, but you got to look at what do I want to do. And honestly, if you're a Roy, you're going to run the football again. So this is a punting game. If I was losing a game like this, I knew exactly what the offense was going to do. I'd literally forget my assignment and just blitz, see if I could hit the guy hard enough to cause a fumble.
Gardner going deep.
Interception.
Intercepted. They give it right back. Woods Cross with a huge play. What a night it's been for number 21, Riker Martin. He has a touchdown catch and now an interception. So don't give up on Woods Cross yet, folks. They're right back in
about this? It's like he baited the quarterback.
Yep.
Because he's fast already. But like he was trailing the guy, but wasn't trailing far. It's like he wanted the quarterback to think that he was open and then close. So the quarterback was, of course, a little short with the pass. He needed to lead him a little more. But it was a good throw. But, like, Riker Martin just did a great job of closing on that and make it happen. Essentially, all that was a long punt for Roy. That was just a punt play. But in the books, it looks like a turnover.
Let's check the 5A scoreboard tonight. This is the final. Timpview defeats Cedar Valley 40-10. Another Utah County score. Orem leads undefeated Maple Mountain 30-21. That's late in the 3rd quarter. Bonneville leads Northridge 16-0 in Region 4 play. Bit of a shocker there. Taylorsville leads Cypress 19-14. Weston Skyline, the last score we got, is tied at 7 at the end of the 1st quarter. Another Region 4 score. Bountiful leads Clearfield 41-0. Olympus up by 2 scores over Alta in the 4th quarter, 24-10. Another Region 4 score. Viewmont leads Box Elder 49-21. Brighton leads East 31-17 in the 4th quarter. At halftime, Granger leads Kearns 54-0. Springville leads Wasatch 20-6 late in the 4th. And of course the score here. Roy 26, Woods Cross 14, but the Wildcats now have life after the Riker Martin interception. They'll start this drive at their own 30, 1st and 10 with 3:14 left to play. Simmons is going to pass. Trying to get to the sideline. He's going for Martin. It's knocked away. Great defensive play.
Zay Morris.
Same 2 guys this time. It's Zay Morris getting the best of him.
Great job, great play, great hips at the defensive end. He was sitting back there. That had no chance. The defense didn't buy on the short smoke screen action. Great job by Zay Morris understanding the track of that blocker, staying back. Should have came away with an interception.
The silver lining for Woods Cross is the clock does stop at 3:08. 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Got to throw. Simmons rolling out. Throws late, throws it away. Be 3rd and 10. We have a flag.
That's on the sideline. That's not good for Roy. That's going to be a penalty on Roy.
Sideline warning, Roy.
Oh, okay. It's just a warning. I'm just like, you don't want that. Give Woods Cross yards.
Just a warning. Play on. Still 3rd and 10 from the 30. 3:02 left to play. Woods Cross needs some big plays. Simmons in the pocket, throws, open, nope, incomplete.
The 3rd down here, which is weird. I would think this would be 4th down, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is fourth down.
Are they trying to correct it? Yeah,
it's wrong on the scoreboard too.
You were right. It is now 4th down and 10 from the 30.
Yeah, that's 3 straight incomplete passes. Here we go. Here's 4th down. This is the game, folks.
This is it. Woods cross. Simmons avoids the rush. Now he's going to throw it. Catch is made. No flags. Down to the 32. Reese Hammond pulls it down. He won his one-on-one battle on the outside, and Woods Cross stays alive.
Yeah, there was contact, but honestly, that's the defender's fault as far as contact goes. The receiver stays upright, keeps his eye on the ball. 1st down.
Simmons rolls right, throws it out of bounds, incomplete.
Stops the clock on that incomplete pass right there. They are 32 yards out from the end zone here. At the end of the game, they got to be a passing team, which they're not. But, you know, their 2 touchdowns have been passing touchdowns.
That's true. They have not scored a rushing touchdown tonight.
They've got 3 passing touchdowns on the whole season coming in here, and now they got 2 tonight.
And Martin have their touchdowns, both touchdown receptions. They need one here. They're in range, 2nd and 10 from the 32 with 2:37 to play. They're going to run this time, and he's got room to run. Vili Tapa inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line.
You're going to call timeout here?
Viliami Tapa Tuatai.
Well, no, they're not going to call timeout. They're going to do a substitution. Quick play here. Got to go. You're down by 2 scores.
Clock stops while they move the chains.
Got to go.
Now it's running.
Clock is going.
Simmons will throw. In the pocket.
Great protection.
Goes to the corner of the end zone. That's trouble. Intercepted. He's got a shot. 30. Cuts it back inside. Now to midfield. He's still going. He's got blockers. Touchdown, Roy! 99 yards.
That's 101 yards. He was in
technically 101, but he didn't have.
Yo.
How about that for fireworks?
Folks, the speed on this Roy Royals team. Oh my God, Zay Morris for one. Absolutely amazing. But look at the blocking by Froker. He races, beats Morris to jump ahead and lays a big block on the offensive lineman down the field to spring him for 100+ yard touchdown. Interception return there. But after he caught the ball, the initial acceleration, that's D1 speed, folks. The initial acceleration out of that was absolutely terrific.
Zay Morris needs an IV. Froker with the extra point. 33-14, Roy leads Woods Cross.
This is play of the week, fellas. Folks, this is absolutely awesome. I love seeing it. I love defense. I love pyrotechnics. But this is just no reading. I just know that I'm getting the corner out and I'm throwing it. I don't see anything here. But he catches that right at the goal line. This is speed right here. It cuts back across the field. Watch Froker run up here, get in position, run past him, get this block, boom, springs him. That's speed. Absolutely terrific.
What a way for Roy to put a bow on this homecoming win.
Oh, for sure.
It is, 102 yards. I don't know how it goes down officially on the stat sheet, but that's a 100+ yard interception return for a touchdown.
He's had one heck of a game tonight as well.
Yes, he has.
Playing both ways, great job. Froker's done an amazing job of kicking as well. He's got a heck of a leg. He's a 6'3", 180-pound receiver. As you can see, he blocks, he plays defense. He's an outstanding receiver threat, and he's got one heck of a leg. Him and Jerome Miles do kicking duties for their team. Okay. I think after a certain point, the cheerleaders turn from push-ups to
hey, cheerleaders
to jumping jacks.
What are we doing now?
You're cheating us.
No, you can't do that.
Cheating us, folks. I want to see some push-ups.
I need 33 push-ups out of that group down on the track. Come on now. It's the top 10 team in the state. You can't take plays off.
There's no crying.
What a night for Roy.
Great homecoming performance by this football team. I know this is going to be an exciting weekend for this school. Way to do it.
They take a deep shot. Another pick. That's 2 for number 11. Rhett Slater.
Amazing job. I know this is hard. Throwing the ball is just not what Woods Cross does. Jesse Simons is not a traditional throwing quarterback. He has a great arm, but he's not looking. He's just throwing the ball down there. And it makes it really easy. These DBs and safeties are literally 15 yards deep, and all they're doing is just sitting back there and just waiting for the ball. It's like 500 at recess, the way he's throwing the ball up right there. And I think that's the third interception. Third or fourth interception tonight. And here you get victory formation.
Yeah, I don't think you would have thought that Roy would get that many interceptions against Woods Cross, a team that runs it 95% of the time. But it's been a wild night. They took a lead late, forced Woods Cross to become a passing team, and just a little out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird things, right? Like Woods Cross, their points came from passing.
Yeah.
Their big paydays tonight have came from passing. Last play here, and that's the game.
That is it. Roy takes a knee, and the Royals continue to roll. They remain undefeated on the season, 7-0. 4-0 now. In Region 4 play. Next up on their schedule, they take on Viewmont next week. Woods Cross will host Northridge as Region 4 play continues. The score does not indicate just how competitive this game was tonight. Roy's going to win by 19, but Woods Cross won the third quarter. They were in position to try to win this game. Give Roy credit here on their home field. They made the plays in the fourth quarter to get the job done. Roy 33, Woods Cross 14. Stick around, we'll have our post-game interview coming up shortly. A lot of great performances tonight for Roy. With Logan Sella, who did a great job in the run game. And then the play of Zay Morris. Scored a touchdown on offense, and of course on defense as well.
Zay Morris, Robert Young, Drew Gardner, Logan Sella. This has been a terrific performance, right? Even Hunter Webb, the tight end.
You got to give Rhett Slater some props as well. On
Rhett Slater on defense. This is nice. This is a confident, impactful win for this football team. You know, homecoming weekend is very important. It's a big one. It's a big deal. You know, it's something that, you know, these people are waiting for all week, and this is the culmination. You know, of course, there's the homecoming dance, you know, on Saturday, but the culmination of the week is this football game. And when your football team puts on a performance like that, that is something awesome to see.
Roy High will be in action next Friday at Viewmont. Roy High at Viewmont.
Also going to give a shout out to that offensive line for Roy tonight. Cade Draper, their center, lead the way there. Did a great job.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, new Region 5 football home varsity game.
And absolutely awesome. Let's see if we can grab Logan Sella after he gets done. He's doing a couple of interviews right now. See if we can grab him right after that. Talk to him. He's had an amazing game tonight. Again, everything we saw from the jump. The surge from the offensive line, reestablishing the line of scrimmage in that running game. There was a point in the game where they went away from it, and that's when they slowed down. That's when they let Woods Cross come back in the game. But how they were able to pull away and make that happen was, reestablishing that running game. The running game opened things up. They opened things up for the pass game. Drew Gardner was able to find Zay Morris a few times. Hunter Webb opened things up. And, of course, Logan Sella pulled it away and made it happen.
To our homecoming royalty.
But, great job by this football team. It was an epic performance tonight.
Best fans in the state. Royal fans.
Yeah, Roy is clearly taking control here in Region 4, but they've not played Bountiful yet. Last year they got the best of Bountiful at their place. This time Bountiful will come this way. That game is in 2 weeks. And we're hoping to get a post-game player. As the Royals celebrate here on Hoko.
Look at this crowd. There's great representation here in this crowd tonight. It's a proud community here, of course, black and gold. Absolutely love it. Lots of guys all the way around. Here, I want to know if there's any homecoming traditions that have changed from, when we were in school, or is it all the same? See if they made it better. Of course, we never had fireworks like this, but, they do that. But, yeah, this was just a great homecoming matchup. Ended well.
Shout out to Roy High School for putting on a great show tonight.
Great
from beginning to end.
Yeah.
They know how to host a party, and this was a lot of fun tonight.
I'm taking it in. It's the homecoming crowd. It's the homecoming crowd here, and it's a big mess down there trying to find a guy for our post game here. Tracking down some of these players, and then we'll get a post-game interview.
Looks like we got Logan Sella heading to the end zone. So we'll get to talk to Logan here shortly. A lot of players were great tonight for Roy. Sella, one of the leaders on this team, certainly one of them. All right, we're ready down on the sideline, down in the end zone, actually, the west end zone. Standing by is Logan Sella. Logan, what a game, what a win for you guys tonight. Congratulations on getting the homecoming win. Pretty impressive performance by you guys tonight. You knew it'd have to be a game where you guys grinded it out. You guys were able to give them a little bit of their own medicine there at the end.
Yeah. we just knew we could run the ball with them, and if we could stop the run with them, it'd be a fun game for me at least.
Well, I mean, you look tired. I mean, it's like you not played the whole game tonight, huh?
I know. I was like coming on the sideline, I was like, geez. But, you know, I was good enough to get out there and go do my job.
Yeah, there's any game takes on a life of its own, and you had to deal with a little bit of adversity tonight. I saw you get nicked up a little bit out there.
Yeah.
How are you able to get yourself together and come out and play physical football after getting nicked up a little bit?
I feel like I've always kind of been just get up, you know, and I just kind of just happened and then shook it off, got in the next series and did my thing.
Nice, man. What does this win mean to this football team? You guys are midway point, undefeated this far, get this big win on homecoming. What is the feelings on this team and the potential this season?
We're really happy with what we've done, but you know the saying we've had is job's not finished, and we gotta keep grinding, and we're not there yet. And so once we get there, then it's a different story. But
yeah, Logan, this is the first time we've been back since the quarterfinal game we broadcast last year. We know what happened in that game. How much has that motivated and driven the players on this team, knowing you should have been at Rice-Eccles Stadium, but you came up just short?
Well, last year we thought we could make it too, and last year we had a heartbreaker against Alta, and after last year, we really thought we could make a run at it again, because we had a lot of returners, and we know we can do it again, and even farther.
Well, Logan, you guys look like a contender. There's no doubt about that. Thanks for joining us tonight on the post-game show. You were awesome. Go enjoy homecoming.
Thank you. You have a good night.
Yep. Thanks, Logan. That's Logan Sella. Had a big night on the ground tonight. Also on defense, playing both ways. We'll hand off the headset to his teammate now, who had a big night as well.
Yes, sir.
Zay Morris is down in the end zone. Zay, first of all, you get your breath back after that 102-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Man, that run was crazy. But, yeah, got my breath back. Good now.
Good. You got an IV or something, too?
Oh, yeah. Way in the locker room. Waiting on me.
Hey, man, honestly, getting a 100-yard return is a dream.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel? I, of course, would never know, but how does it feel? I know it's exhausting as you're going through it. What's going through your mind as you first get the interception and then as you're taking the long run back?
Man, as you guys seen, like, the play before, like, they caught the ball, whatever, and I was like, they're going to pass the ball, look at the score, look at the time, and we're game planning this play. I knew it was coming. They ran a flag. And, yes, sir. But I seen him in the corner of my eye. Had to go high point the ball, and then I seen a pursuit coming, cut back, and the rest was history.
Well, we're watching video of it right now.
Yeah.
How about the lessons you learn in football are so important? Mm-hmm. You mentioned a play before that where a guy caught a ball against you. What was your mindset there?
Man.
Because sometimes players can get down on themselves.
Nah. I just got to keep my head up. I mean, it happens to everybody. The best, they're going to lose a play.
Right.
But I just had to keep my head up, and I knew they were going to come to me again, so I was just ready.
Well, talk about it. I mean, it's coming in high school, a lot of people play both ways, but you guys are so effective. You, Froker, you guys are playing both ways. Robert Morris, both ways on this football team. How hard is that to do, and which one do you like better? Because you're very effective as a receiver and a DB.
Man, I don't even know if I could comment on that. My coach is going to feel away. But I love both, honestly. This is the first year I really had to step up my game on DB. But, yeah, our whole team, we have weapons all over. So if you want to take one out, let's say they want to take me out, we have 3-4 other people that can just slice and dice. So
awesome.
Well, Zay, 7-0 now on the season. You guys look like a team on a mission. You're certainly a contender in 5A. What lessons did you guys learn? Especially, you're a junior on this team, and I'm sure the seniors talk about it all the time. What lessons did you guys learn from falling short last year that you've applied this year that's helped you guys get better?
Exactly what Sella said before. Like, we knew as soon as that game ended on a heartbreaker, like, we just knew we were bound to come back, make something happen. And it's just happening right now. Like, I don't know. It's just good thing to see.
Well, you guys are showing that on the field, Zay. Congratulations on a big night. Go enjoy homecoming.
Yes, sir.
And enjoy a big win.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good night.
That's Zay Morris. Also plays both ways for this Roy team. Great night for Roy. They get the win over Woods Cross. That's a wrap for us, for Stevenson Sylvester, and our entire Game Night Live crew. We're going to wrap things up. Guess where we're going next week, Sly? The game of the year in Region 3. We've got it. It's Lone Peak, and it's Skyridge.
Let's do it.
Can't wait for that one. Lone Peak versus Skyridge.
I was about to say Disneyland. I was like, I ain't been there in a while.
It's a Region 3 championship, essentially. We'll see how that goes. Still a couple weeks left in the season after that, but this is the game we circled on the calendar in Region 3, and it's happening. Both teams undefeated in region play, so that's what we'll have for you next Friday. So we're headed down south for that one. So for now, for Stevenson Sylvester, our entire Game Night Live crew, who did a terrific job here tonight in Roy, I'm Jeremiah Jensen. So long until next Friday.